Hey everyone, today I'm going to be going over how to use Sharefactory, and mainly because I don't got a video to edit, I don't got enough content, so yeah, here we are. But anyways, this is mainly for my friend Noah. He is starting up his own YouTube channel. You might see him in my previous videos.
Me gun, give me. Let me get a.
Oh, that's you!
Dude, it's
Dude.
me!
Well, he gets his first video out, I'll start, promoting him, but until then, this is how you use Sharefactory. I've been using it for a while now. I've been using it since season 1 Fortnite. So it's been a good bit. Here you got your 5 different categories. You got videos, photos, animated GIFs, social, and imported content. Social is where you can set events for your channel or see what's live from PlayStation. Videos is where you're going to be mainly using. You got new project, which you can use all your imported clips and put them into a compilation of what you want to use for your video. Photos is just whatever, like let's say I want to use an Apex picture or a picture, and there we go. I can do whatever I want with the picture. I can make the borders red. You can do whatever you want with it in terms of what this thing gives you. I don't mess around much with the pictures, but that's that in case you do want to use it. Animated GIFs is just what it says. Let's say you want me smashing into Riker. Words for G-spawning. I am in a boat as a GIF. You can share later, but this is gonna be your GIF. Imported content is just whatever you want to import from your USB from your computer, but what we're mainly here for are videos, because that's where all the features are at. You got your themes. Themes are what can set the mood for your video. Let's say you want to make a scary video. You got a horror theme. If you want to play some Fortnite, so you got Fortnite. And you can download much more using in the PlayStation Store. So let's just use the Little Big Planet one as an example. Little Big Planet's a real game. It's really good. Alright, so here you got this, and this is your video. You can add extra clips onto it, which let's say you want to add another clip onto it. There, you got 2 Quispies. Adding clips, you can do that throughout the video, but the biggest thing that you got to keep in mind of is the amount of clips you can have in a video. This also includes the split clip option. If you were to split a bunch of clips within a video, that counts as each individual clip counts as 1. So notice how it was at 2 before, now it's at 11. So you're gonna have to make multiple takes onto each of your videos. That's what I do with mine. When I was doing the Fortnite video, I had a part 1, take 3, and before that I had 2 others, but I deleted them because I didn't need them anymore. So that's the best route to go with adding onto your video. Another thing you can do is trim video. You can make it shorter or longer. I'm probably gonna have to choose a different clip for this, I'm sorry. Alright, here we go. So trim clip, you can make the video shorter or longer, depending on where you clipped it at. You can notice how it was at 5 minutes before. It is now only a 31 or a 10-second. This is and here, this is the part where Noah walked in and did his thing.
What is my asshole?
What? Noah, that's not. So that's that. All right, on to the next one. Move clip. If you don't feel that this doesn't belong at the end, let's say you have a really funny part in the video, and you wanna make it the hook of your video. There we go.
What is my asshole?
What? No one. You can always move it to the beginning, or if you don't want to move it to your beginning and you also want it to have it as a part of the video, you can always clone clip, so it can be in both parts of the video. Clone clip could be very useful for these reasons, so always keep in mind of that. Here you have a delete clip, which is what it is. All you do is delete a clip. We can get rid of Quispy. But the easiest way to do it is to go into split clip, in my opinion, and just pressing square. By pressing square, you get the same exact option when you're in split clip. There we go. We only have one Quispy. Pan and zoom is also pretty straightforward. If you want to zoom into the video, let's say someone did a very big funny, and you wanna zoom into to someone's face because that's funny apparently. There we go. Look at that. Look at that smile. Add screenshot, which is just like add clip. Let's say you want to add some fire onto it. Maybe this wants to be your intro. Maybe you can say, maybe you want to have this very obnoxious. You know what. Also, this is a good time to go over overlays. Overlays are your text, stickers, and effects. If you want this to be your intro, let's use an example from each one of these categories, except for imported images, because I don't got anything in those yet. You can use theme stickers, which before, if you have the right theme, you can use the right stickers for your video. I chose the Little Big Planet theme, so I can have a little sack boy and a moon up here, just chilling. Here you have sticker animation, which is also a text animation. This can apply to both text and sticker. Beginning animation is the transition between before seeing it and after seeing it. So if you want it to fly in, there you go. If you want it to pop in, you got it right there. Spin in, whatever you want. Middle animations are what you're currently looking at. We got wave, warm. My favorite is drift. And ending animation, which is just the intro, but outwards. So maybe you want it to slide out. Here we go. There we go. You got little sock boy doing a dance, and he's off. If you want this to be your intro, you can have, let's say you want to say subscribe. You also got your text animations. You can have whatever you want. If you want to make it obnoxious, in my opinion, I really don't like the rainbow one, but here you go. Yeah, that grabs your attention, doesn't it? You can also have text effects, which is like things like that gives the text more life. The only one I really use is this one and the one with the border, but you can use whatever you want out of all these. It gives you a good handful of options. But let's say we want to use this one. This one has like a nice little moving animation within it. And there you go. Here you got your effects. You can add whatever you want within these effects that it gives you. The one that I use the most often is Quake. It shakes the screen a bit. You probably see it in a lot of my videos when Noah screams at me. That's not my name. My name. It does, and also keep in mind that your effects don't affect the words or the stickers on screen. So as you can see in the background, the fire is shaking violently, but everything else on screen is fine. Let's go to Quispy real fast. Let's add a Quake and see what it does. You gotta love Quispy. I'm gonna use the trim clip option real fast and make it. Yeah, there you go. Everyone loves Quispy. In this case, you can also change the clip volume. You're gonna select for all. You want to not select for all, just for this one clip. Make sure you hit X every time you're done with it, so you confirm it. That's bounce, and so on. You can use any of these effects. You can probably use all of them. Hold up, let me try that real fast. I've never actually done that. Okay, this is what it looks like with all the effects added together. This is a, you know, I don't know how I feel about it, but if you want that to be your video, then sure, why not? Look at him. Next up, we have Add Track 2, which can be used for your audio clips, or you can just add a clip. And to add a clip, what it does here is that you can put on the top right corner of the screen, such as, and you can also edit it. You can have a filter on it, but in this case, I'll make a sketch filter. If you want, you can display a shadow. You can change the color of the shadow. But if you want, you can also set the layout to be bottom right, and whatever these are. The video starts. Let's see what it starts. Before the video starts, I'd like to ask for you to subscribe, like, But yeah, that's it. That's the overlay effect. Similar to the add track option, you can also add some music. And keep in mind that most of these are copyrighted. But since I don't have monetization on yet, I just use whatever I want. So if you're that kind of YouTuber who's not quite there yet in 1,000 subs, then go ahead. You can use, in this case, I'll use the Little Big Planet theme music, the Ziggurat. Which if you haven't played any of the Little Big Planet games, you're missing out, bruh. Hey. So you got that now. You can also make a layout for your video, just like the picture options. In this case, I'll use horizontal brands. You know, I wouldn't use this video or intro myself for anything, but you know, it's whatever you want. It's literally whatever you want, bro. You can also add a filter to your videos, like I said before. Now you can't even see anything, but you know, choose your filters wisely. Here we have transitions, and transitions are exactly what they are. They separate one part of the video to the other part of the video without skipping right through it. Here's an example of it after. Here's it before. Instead of going right to the video, it will have a nice little transition. Whatever transition you want, it's all up to you. When you press square on the transition, you get this edit transition option, which you can then use to replace transition with whatever other transition you feel like. If you didn't like the other one, you can also set the volume for it if it's too loud for you or too quiet for your liking. So make sure to adjust the volume setting, and you can delete it, which is just getting rid of it altogether. Here you have Time Bender, which is a way to slow down or speed up your clip. And you have little options down here to figure out if you want it to be smooth or you want it to be step. And steppy is more on the skippy side, and smooth is more of a smooth slow motion effect. Beautiful. And by simply pressing square, you have all your editing options. And let's say I do not want to keep my music. I can just go in here, use trim, move, delete, all that good stuff that you can use to take advantage of, and in this case I'm just going to delete it. As you see on the bottom, you got a huge row of different options. You got X, which is the add option, square, which is the edit option, and so on. Pressing O takes you to this screen, which is save video and exit, so you can start compiling your video, load it up into your capture gallery. This is exit without saving if you're not proud of it, which in this case I probably will. Save project and exit, which is just saving the project, and it takes you back to the screen. And it'll always be there for you. My last project. There we go. Quispy. Thanking you guys for 200 subs. Which also reminds me, in this screen, you got projects, which you can always go back on your projects, and your gallery, which is all the things that you saved. So back onto the project, we have the bottom row still. R2, just you press it, you can use it to pause and unpause your video. The touchpad, which is really useful, you can use it to swipe across your video without having to use the right stick. You can choose your select speed that you want. And sometimes if you're bored, you can just do that all day. Using the D-pads is kind of like using the right stick, but more of a fine way. Like, let's say I want to specifically get rid of this part, this last couple seconds, or half second. I can get rid of it. But Quispy will always be there. Here you got L1 and R1, which takes you to the beginning of that clip and the end of that clip. Pretty straightforward. By pressing the options button, you get these different options that you can choose from. You get save project, export to gallery, and generate thumbnail. Generate thumbnail is the only thing different from these two options right here, and you can use it to set whatever thumbnail you want. You already know that's going to be my thumbnail. The right in the timeline view, you got different settings to change from if you want to see the different ways that you can view your project. If you keep holding up the D-pad, it'll make your clips appear longer, but it'll still stay the same video length. It'll just be faster to navigate using your touchpad or your right stick. Making it all the way down makes your video look really short, but you're going to get from point A to point B really fast. Pressing R3 brings it back to normal. And pressing L3 changes from your music and second clip view, which I don't have any at this point, but if you were to do that, then there you go. It's a faster way to do it. So that seems to be pretty much it that there is for Sharefactory. If there's anything that I didn't cover and have more questions about, make sure to comment. And you can go ahead and start making masterpieces such as this.